So today we are talking about the Witch's Pyramid. So I decided to kind of compare this to a few different sources. So we're going to go over everyone's information first, and then we will talk about my own. From Penzac in this book, to know is related to Earth, and it is clear intent. You must know yourself and know your true will. It's the real world. Physicality, practicality, health, money, and the home. For those, I don't necessarily agree with the elemental placements. He changed it up as opposed to the other books that I've found, kind of. So then the next book that I compared it to is one that I always have kind of referred back to. Is one that I tried to go through in 2019, which was the Wicca A Year and a Day book. And I didn't finish going through that book, but it did have some good stuff. It had some weird stuff. So this one had 2 points for each of the, 5 points, basically. And it was an outwards expression and an inwards expression of both, and you wanted to keep balance between both for each one. And I thought that was a really cool concept. And they also just included it more with the elements as a whole, which I thought was interesting, and also like, sure. So you've got air, which is to know and to wonder. So the power to know is the outward expression of air, and it's the acquisition of rational understanding of the world around you. It's knowledge, communication, education, learning, thinking, speaking. When it's out of balance, you're typically going to find like flighty, talkative, overly analytical, hypercognitive, exclusively rational, only able to experience the world through mental understanding. And then you've got the power to wonder, which is the inward expression of air. So relinquishing of knowledge, unlearning your life and relationships to everything and everyone, experiencing the wisdom that emerges when you release opinions or judgments about life. Life is fluid and movable. Fixing your opinion, knowing a fact, and then sticking to that knowledge only creates rigidity, which I'm not sure I pronounced that right, and powerlessness. Through wonder, we are able to see beyond the limitations that knowing works hard to establish, allows witches to discover the truth as it reveals itself in each moment without resorting to fixing perceptions, cognitive understanding, or mental anticipation. And then when it's out of balance, you've got inattentive, spacey, sleepy, distracted, dense, and dull-witted. Then we have the Witch's Pyramid from Silver Ravenwolf / Tiptoe Chick. So I didn't want to go find my copy of that book and go through it. I've done it before. I know I've got notes on it somewhere, but Tiptoe Chick was literally reading and referencing from the book, so I'm kind of combining the two. So it's Solitary Witch by Silver Ravenwolf. So we've got to know. Strive to know as much as you can in a lifetime and apply this knowledge in your daily life. Seek truth in all things and be willing to change your perspective to meet your spiritual awakening or awakening spirituality. Find yourself and know what's within. Whole consciousness, knowing right from wrong. Know yourself and learn all that you can. Always learn more. Be the best that you can be. So that was all of the notes that I've taken from everywhere else. So this is my thoughts. To know, it's associated with air, and pretty much everything associated with air, logic and, the mind and all of that. You know yourself and you know your craft. Again, coming back to the 13 goals of a witch. You continue to seek knowledge and you adapt and change.